Emily Brinly, and I'm a global advocate and coach for people experiencing borderline personality disorder or disorder of extreme stress, whatever the label is. And I founded an organisation called Each Person Counts, and we also provide advocacy for survivors of childhood sexual abuse and people with complex PTSD, as well as consultancy services on all those topics. So the clip that I'm bringing to you today is a really important technique for what to do when you are stressed out of your brain and out of your mind with the symptoms of borderline personality disorder. And it's a technique that I learned in dialectical behaviour therapy. It's called the dive response, and it's pain-free, it's cost-free, it's side effect-free, and it's a strategy to give us some immediate calm from the effects of anxiety and stress. So there's many people around the world with borderline personality disorder who are stressed out of their brains and stressed out of their minds, trying to kill themselves, self-harming and depressed, anxious. And this technique can help you for when you're in that most extreme state. And it's one that I used. I went through a period of 6 weeks where I was in a constant state of hyperarousal. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I lost weight, my heart was constantly pounding, my thoughts were constantly racing. We go through periods in life where everything, kind of happens at the one time. And I was in a situation where I was having flashbacks of my original trauma. I had family members who were the same age as me when I experienced my childhood trauma. I was doing group work, so I was sitting around in a group with a group of people who had all experienced childhood trauma. And I had people in my life who weren't able to validate my trauma. I'd lost my job, I'd lost my home, everything all at once, and my body went into just complete overdrive, and I had it was I was being fried. And so I use this technique. If you're feeling any of those things, particularly anxiety and that extreme hyperarousal state that doesn't pass, this is a really great technique called the dive response, and it is covered in DBT. So basically what you do, what the dive response, this is from the DBT manual, it says ice can work wonders when you put your full face in ice water and you hold your breath. It tells your brain that you are diving underwater, and the dive response is elicited. It might take 15 to 30 seconds. So your heart rate slows down, your blood flow to the non-essential organs is reduced, and blood flow is redirected to the brain and the heart. And this response really helps us to regulate our emotions. So it's useful when you're having very strong distressing emotions, like it's a distress tolerance strategy. And so basically what I did, and I honest to God did this about 5 times a day for like 6 weeks until it all passed, and I was able to put the pieces of the puzzle together and take action and get the right help and tell my trauma story, really. Posted it out on Facebook. So this is the kind of ice packs that you can put, in eskies and things like that. So I just got 2 of these frozen straight into the bathroom sink, make sure it's clean, and fill it up with water, pop these in, let them sit for a while so that the water is really icy, and then bend over, hold your breath, put your face right in, make sure you cover your eyes and the cheekbones, that's the most important part. Dunk. And try to do it for as long as you can, like 30 seconds. And then you just come up and wait, and you can literally feel the relief. Wow. immediate relief. Wonderful, free, no side effects, and easy to access. Can't overdose on it many times a day until, you know, that hyperarousal period passes, which it always passes. You know, emotions arise in us and then they fall away, and some of us have to go through very distressing periods that last a long time, but when we, you know, heal ourselves, we also, you know, get to experience the opposite emotions when we go into that post-traumatic growth stage, which is, you know, where I'm at now. So whatever we're feeling, it will arise and pass, and there is the opportunity to experience the opposite emotion in extreme one day. So this is a fantastic technique. The other one, for people that self-harm a lot, is they say to hold an ice cube in your hand instead of self-harming, and that just gives that body that little kind of sting in a way that, you know, isn't hurting us, and gives us something to concentrate on and distract ourselves from that, you know, inner psychic turmoil that we're in, when we're feeling the need, you know, to want to do that. So just a disclaimer that you do need to seek medical kind of clearance when you use this response. If you've got heart problems, or also if you've got eating disorders like anorexia, it could be dangerous for you. So please talk to your doctor first before you try it. But that's another kind of gem, you know, that I got out of dialectical behavior therapy. And, you know, in some ways I think, you know, it really helped save my life during that period, because, you know, I just was out of my brain and my mind with distress, and it worked. It calmed me right down and got me through, you know, that period. So that is an option, and I hope, you know, that if that feels right for you, you can practice it too, and that it can bring you some relief and give you hope that, you know, whatever you're going through, you can get through it, and you know, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just another tool in our toolbox, and let's just keep adding them all in there, and you know, healing ourselves and self-soothing, which is another DVT skill that I'll do a clip on. So if you feel like this clip may be of benefit to you, you know, please forward it. I'll see if there's a link that I can put for more about that dive response, and feel free to write any comments below your experiences, and thank you very much for watching this clip.